So, I've talked about Clemson on my channel quite a bit, and I went on to Uncle Lou's channel because I watch his stuff. Shout out to Uncle Lou, by the way. Um, and I've disagreed with him saying that Clemson is going to be better. I still don't think so, and I'll tell you why. They've been on a decline. They have not done very well lately. 2018, they were 15-0, national champs. 2019, runner up at the national title, 14-1. 2020, the COVID year, 10-2, lost in the first round of the college football semifinal. This past year, 10-3, no ACC championship, nor did they go to a New Year's Six bowl. They lost their ACC championship to Georgia in Week 1. So, um, now you've also lost your defensive coordinator. You've lost um, your offensive line coach. You've lost a lot of stuff. So what tells me Clemson is going to be better? Which brings me to the South Carolina game. As we all know, I talked about this game last year. I got about 500 something views. That's not a lot, but it's enough to get attention. And I was wrong about that game. I'm going to make the same prediction. I think South Carolina is going to be a better team than what they were last year. I've seen the schedule. That's great. And I was telling Uncle Lou, I think they go 8-4 with losses to Arkansas, Georgia, who else? Texas A&M, and then they lose to maybe lose to Tennessee. I think they'll beat Clemson for a few reasons. One, it's been too long since Clemson lost at home. And who else better to lose to than South Carolina? Two, as I said, Clemson's going downhill. South Carolina has nowhere to go but up. Okay? They got a coach that's very determined to do well. I think he did very well with the players he had last year. Not to down the players or nothing, but it wasn't a talent level like Clemson or Florida's got a lot of talent. Alabama, Ohio State, he did pretty well. He beat top 15 quality teams in terms of talent, not in terms of winning, like Florida, Auburn, North Carolina, who was top 10 to start the year. He did a lot of good things with that team. So I think he's going to do more, But who knows? So that reason, number 3, you got Spencer Rattler. You got a quarterback. I think Spencer Rattler, I know he's better than any quarterback Clemson has on that team. Number 4, Clemson's lost coaches. That's going to hurt them throughout the year. Okay? And 5, Clemson has a lot to prove. Clemson, like I said, they've been on the decline. They're going through what Florida State went through when they won the championship in 13-14. They were in the semifinal. 2015, made it to the Peach Bowl, losing to Houston in a losing effort. 2016, same record, 10-3 with losses to North Carolina, Clemson at home, and you went to Louisville and have the worst loss in school history. 2017, you barely make a bowl. 18, no bowl. 19, barely make a bowl. 2020, you win 3 games. And this past year, you couldn't make a bowl. I'm not saying Clemson's headed in that direction, but it's pretty similar. Florida State had talent. They went down. Clemson is... Anyways, anybody can argue with me. Say what you want. I don't care who they're getting. And the thing is, South Carolina is just... I'm just picking them to win, okay? I don't care. I think they're going to win that game against Clemson. Something's telling me that. And the thing is, I've done a lot of sport predictions on my channel. I'm more than half the time, I'm right on those. Whether it's football, whether it's mixed martial arts, whether it's pro wrestling, anything, especially football games. So, and the thing is, like I said, South Carolina is going to get better. I think the running game will be pretty good. The quarterback, Rattler, he's mobile. He can run too if he needs to. If he doesn't throw picks, he'll help them a lot. South Carolina's offensive line will probably be average. They need to take the approach in terms of get the ball out of Spencer Rattler's hands fast, do slant passes, do screens, get your receivers out in open space to make plays. South Carolina's defensive line was pretty decent. It will be a lot better. I think the run defense will be a lot stronger. It'll keep them in games like Georgia, high-level teams like that longer than it should be. They won't beat those teams probably, but they'll be more competitive. You know what I mean, if that makes sense. So I think that will be a factor against Clemson. I think Clemson will try to run the football with Will Shipley. I don't think it'll work with South Carolina. And it's just when a team is steady going down, that's my main argument about Clemson. I don't care who they're recruiting. It doesn't matter. Yes, they've been getting good players, but aren't those players for 2023? I don't know, but I got Clemson losing to South Carolina in 2022.